It's a week since the locks were changed on starter tenant Stephen's flat. And he's called up and wants to meet a housing officer.
What are your intentions of the property? Are you staying here?
Well, yeah,
To stay here?
what I was saying.
It turns out Stephen hasn't abandoned the flat after all. He says that he's been looking after his dad, who's been ill.
Your animals out here, did you put your animals?
No, yeah, we've got to get rid of them, don't we?
That was switched on and we've
The good news is that most of his animals have gone.
All I've got now, I'm not lying to you, there's some two baby dragons, but they only grow about that big.
If they're in the same cage, I can't see too much of a problem.
You see what it is?
You don't go any further than that. Because to me it looked like you was moving out, you say.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for thinking that either.
Yeah. But you can promise that you're living here, you're just obviously caring for your mum and things like that, looking after your dad.
Yeah.
Underlying, Ivan's rowdy animal-loving tenant has been given 28 days to cut down the number of animals and people in his flat. This morning, Enforcement Manager Alan Kibble is joining Ivan to pay a surprise visit.
We're in the period now of the 28 days notice that we've given this person to get rid of the animals and bring them down to a number that's in line with the tenancy agreement. And we're not sure whether they've done that yet.
However, this morning, the estate seems eerily quiet.
Lights on.
Is that, well, that's a
Yeah, it's just a landing light.
landing light, yeah. Well, let's give it another bang and see if they're in. That's this week's, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah.
Stephen and his family and pets are nowhere to be seen. Alan and Ivan approach the neighbours to try and solve the mystery.
Bit like a graveyard.
Right.
It's like a graveyard.
What day did the removal van come?
The Monday or Tuesday,
Monday or Tuesday, a removal van came and took stuff.
What kind of things did they take?
Cot.
Right. So
Sweet.
it's not going to be the animal. Did it look like they were just moving her out? Her and the baby,
Well,
maybe?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, because there's still a lot of stuff open, you
Yeah.
can see from here.
If they are determined not to get rid of the animals from that property and they realise that they can't keep them there, then it's quite likely that they might have just left the property themselves and have found themselves alternative accommodation, because sometimes we find that happens, but the last thing they will think of doing is coming and telling us, saying, oh, we've left, there's your keys back, and we're terminating our tenancy. They'll just leave it for us to find out.
After more failed attempts to get hold of Stephen, Ivan believes he has abandoned the flat. The added concern is that by leaving a window open, the flat is currently insecure and could fall prey to squatters. In cases like this, the association have emergency powers of entry to secure their properties.
I'm just having a look to see what's potentially missing. Like microwaves, fridge is gone.
It looks like Stephen left in a hurry. The pets have gone, but the lizard tanks are still there, with the heat lamps still on.
Yeah, but we've certainly got all the evidence we need to suggest that they've abandoned the property. I don't understand why he's moved in such a hurry. Because he wasn't being evicted. He had the notice to get rid of the pets and the number of occupants, but he's obviously chosen to go sooner than he's needed to. With its new lock.
They will continue to try and reach Stephen, as he needs to officially end his tenancy before the flat can be re-let.
Most of our tenants are wonderful people, but on our communities, in our estates, there's always an element, in some areas, of this yob culture or antisocial behaviour or neighbours from hell, whichever way you want to describe it, and we will deal with that, because antisocial behaviour can ruin people's lives, can lead people to committing suicide, can lead to families breaking up, can lead to people moving out of the area, and that's not what we want to happen.